Yo, 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 it's your boy, the Tatermeister. At long last, after 14 years, we have Final Destination Bloodlines, the 6th installment of Final Destination. But before I get into that movie, as always, as I've started doing since about 3 movie reviews ago, I always do a mini review now. This mini review of this, and this movie review will be for Hurry Up Tomorrow. So, Hurry Up Tomorrow is the new Trey Edward Schultz movie featuring The Weeknd and Jenna Ortega. And this has been getting a lot of discourse on Twitter lately. I am on the like it side of this debate. I really like this movie a lot, but I am a Weeknd and Jenna Ortega fan, so obviously I was going to like it no matter what. But as the movie goes, it has its flaws, but I enjoyed a lot of it. 8 out of 10 for Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's not going to be for everybody. It's a very much a style over substance kind of movie, not much actual story. But for the visuals and what Weeknd and Trey were able to do, I think it did a great job. It's a fun time, honestly. If you're just going in expecting a fun time, you'll get it for that. It's just a vibe. It's a vibe, really. Not really a super deep movie. Yeah. But anyway, so back to the main topic of the video, which is Final Destination 6, Bloodlines. Alright, so Final Destination is one of those franchises where it's like, it's consistently great. Like, you really can't say that for every franchise. Even 4, which everybody likes to clown on 4, which I don't understand, because in my opinion, 3 is less good than 4. I know, hot take everybody, I like 4 more than 3. But, like, even 4 has its fun moments. Like, 4 has a lot of good, cool stuff going for it. Like, the race car deaths and the escalator deaths and everything. There's a lot of cool, in the bathtub. There's a lot of funny comedy in it. Honestly, comedy in 6 is even better, though. Bloodlines is so well written. It's hard to even say. Final Destination Bloodlines is so well written. It's hard to say it's bad. Like, I don't see how you go into Final Destination Bloodlines and leave disappointed. Like, really, as a horror fan. Well, I don't know if I call myself a horror fan, just a movie fan. But like, also this is Tony Todd's. Supposedly this is his last performance in a movie, and if it is, they ended Tony Todd's career on such a high note. His scene in this movie is unforgettable. Truly unforgettable, and I'm going to miss him every day. Like, Tony Todd was one of those actors who were you just got to admire. He was something else. It's sad to see him go, but they ended his character on such a high note, and this is such a perfect finale to him, and not only to his career, but to Tony Todd and horror fans in general. Rest in peace, my friend. But I didn't see his. They put it in memory of Tony Todd in the credits, but that's in the mid credits. I didn't see it because my friends wanted to leave. I wanted to stay and see it, but they didn't want to, so, okay. If it was me by myself going, I would have stayed for that part, but it's okay. Oh, well. I knew it was in the movie, so I guess I didn't have to stay. I wanted to clap during that moment, but they wanted to leave, so that's okay. But, so back to the actual movie. So what's the plot of Final Destination Bloodlines? What's the synopsis? What's going on? Well, if you haven't seen the trailers by now, I'll give you a little brief rundown of it. So, it is a sequel to 4. It's not a prequel like 5 was. It takes place many years after Final Destination 4. So, but they do in the intro of the movie, they do show a little of, like, in the 50s. Like, it takes place in the 50s, the intro of this movie. Interesting enough. Like, there's a skyline tower, and the girl Iris has a premonition. But the movie has a twist. Iris isn't the main character this time. It's her family. So the title Bloodlines is implying it's Iris' family that has to go through this because they were never supposed to be born. Essentially, yeah, because they were never supposed to be born, death is after the entire family, not just her. So as soon as she dies, then yeah, then death is coming after all of them, essentially. Like, yeah, but the granddaughter of Iris starts having a dream, which gives her, a flashback back to the premonition, essentially. So she has to go seek out Iris, and then Iris dies. And then, yeah, that's the plot of the movie. And that's all I'm really going to say without spoiling too much. Because I want you to experience. The Tony Todd scene is fantastic. There's so much lore and so much cool stuff they add into this. The deaths, of course. If you've seen any Final Destination movie by this point, which I'm assuming you have if you're watching this review, that, yeah, the deaths are freaking insane. I mean, that's kind of the appeal of these movies, right? See people die in crazy ways. Like, that's the appeal, right? I mean, what I like about Final Destination, unlike a horror franchise like Terrifier or like what's another, or Saw, for example. Like they're gory, but they're comically fun gory. Like they're not so over the top you can't watch it. You know, like I feel like Terrifier and Saw, they go a little too much with the gore. You know what I mean? Like they're just not even fun to watch anymore at that point. I understand there's obviously an audience for those movies because yeah, they make money. But like Final Destination plays into the comic fun route of it. They don't just, you know, like death is the antagonist in these movies. Death itself is the antagonist. So the death is coming up with these crazy ways to seek out these people. Like, you know, like it's a domino effect kind of thing, where it's like the MRI machines or the laser eye surgeries or like, you know, the logs on the truck. You know, it's creative what they come up with for these movies, and the production value is always incredible what they're able to do. Like, yeah, especially for Final Destination 5. Apparently, the director of Final Destination 5 actually worked on Avatar, which is just crazy. Like, look it up. I'm not joking. Like, they got some talented people on these movies, bro. And yeah, it shows. Like, they're really well made, like, from a production standpoint. Now, I don't know the director's work on the Bloodlines directors, whatever their name is. I'll put their names below. They worked on other movies. I haven't seen them yet. I hear they're pretty good. But yeah, this is my first movie from them, and I've seen from them, and yeah, it's great. Okay. Arguably, it's my second favorite movie of the franchise. I wouldn't put it above 2, but it's definitely one of my favorite movies of the year, and one of my favorite movies of this franchise. Like, just, it was nice to see a Final Destination movie in the theater for once. Like, I never seen one in the theater, and it was cool. I rewatched all the Final Destination movies this year, because I never actually seen them all. I seen, like, 1 or 2, but I never actually saw 3, 4, and 5, so I watched them all before we got to see Bloodlines. I watched them all this year, and it was fun to watch all of them with Brian, my close friend. Bloodlines was a lot of fun, guys. I mean, if you're looking for a horror crazy time, then this is it, you know. It is just entertaining beginning to end. Like, there's no way you're going to go in and leave disappointed. Like, Final Destination Bloodlines is a bloody fun affair. Like, truly. Like, how do you go in not having fun? Like, it's just a fun time. The characters are really well done. I love all the characters in this one. Honestly, probably the best cast of characters in a Final Destination movie, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it probably is. Like, the characters in this are actually all well written. Like, they're all good. Like, which is unheard of. There's something you really can't say about Final Destination 3 or Final Destination 4. I mean, 4 had a couple good characters, but yeah, I mean, 3 had probably the weakest cast. I know everybody likes to hype up Wendy, but like, and to me, Wendy's not that good, guys. Sorry. Like, 3 had the weakest cast of characters, which is why it's my least favorite. But yeah, Bloodlines is arguably the best cast of characters. Like, this family dynamic is truly what holds the movie together. It sucks you have to see them all die, because, yeah, you know how Final Destination goes. Everybody dies, basically. Like, nobody makes it out alive in these movies. Yeah. Because everybody seems to, like, not figure out how to escape. Like, they get close, but they never do. It's just how it is. Like, that's not a spoiler. It's just how, if you watch these movies right now, you know how they work. But, yeah. So, yeah, guys, I'm going to give Final Destination Bloodlines a 9 out of 10. Solid 9 out of 10. Like, if you're wondering how to get Final Destination 2, it'd be a 9.3. And then for Final Destination 5, I give like an 8.8. I'm just getting my ratings for all of them now. For Final Destination 1, I would give that like 8. Final Destination 4, I give like a 7.7. Final Destination 3, I'll give a 7. Or like a 6.7, yeah, around a 7. But yeah, I like all the movies, guys. I think all of them are entertaining. None of them I think are 5-star worthy. But they're all very entertaining. Like, I mean, like, literally. This has been the most consistent horror franchise ever. I don't think there's been a single bad one. Like, you really can't say that about, other horror franchises. Like, Friday the 13th has a couple bad movies. Halloween has a couple bad movies. Friday the 13th has Nightmare on Elm Street has a couple weird movies. Chucky, yeah, like, there's a couple movies there that are questionable. You know, there's other horror franchises that just can't be this consistent. Like, Final Destination has always been good. There has never been a single... I know people like to point at 4. But even 4. I like 4. Okay? Sorry if that's a hot take, but I like 4. Alright. But, anyways, guys, that's my review of Final Destination, Bloodlines. And, yeah. I'm very excited to see if they make another one. They probably will. If you're wondering what will change, how they're going to make another one out of Tony Todd, watch the movie, trust me. They explain it. I guess they planned on Tony Todd dying, so they planned it out. Just watch the movie, you'll see. But, anyway, guys, that's all I'm going to say. So, please go watch if you haven't yet. It's pretty fun. Anyway, Tatum is signing out.